Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chris Volpe. It's Wednesday, July 23rd. It's about 7 o'clock at night. I've been running around doing some stuff. But then all of this news just dropped. So I want to hop on here real fast and pull this up. So this is from the Wall Street Journal. This is today. This is like, I don't know, an hour ago, maybe. Justice Department told Trump that in May, or told Trump in May, that his name is among many in the Epstein files. So this follows up, obviously, the big thing that came from the Wall Street Journal the other day. But this is pretty wild because this confirms quite a bit of information that people were kind of trying to sort through and figure out, who knew what when. But it also confirms that both Pam Bondi and Trump were lying to us over the past several weeks or months. This directly contradicts what Trump has said, where he's like, I didn't know, I didn't really get a briefing. I got a minor briefing. I don't know if I'm in the Epstein files. And then it contradicts, sort of Pam Bondi's claims. So it's a wild place to be right now. Just the fact that like both of them are straight up lying. And then of course you have Kash Patel over at the FBI, who's talking about all this information and the investigation. But like, we have information now that they knew that Trump was in there. There was also an article, I can't remember, it was like a few weeks ago, that mentioned that Trump supposedly ordered the DOJ to bring on a whole bunch of lawyers to comb through the Epstein and make any mentions of Trump and to catalog those. So he obviously knew. He knew exactly what was going on. Of course, they're going to spin it. They're going to claim that, this is some deep state thing, or, the Biden administration or whatever Obama he's talking about. But like, I will remind you that Jeffrey Epstein was indicted, arrested, and died during Trump's first administration. So Trump had access to all of this. He could have, read it. I mean, he doesn't read, but he could have read it and looked through it. So it's just a wild situation we're in, where both of them were just caught in a straight up lie. And it's very clear now why they have been fighting to not release the Epstein files, why the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, shut down Congress early, or the House early, so that they could go on their August recess. And obviously it's a delay tactic to hope that when they get back, everyone will have forgotten about it. It's wild that this is the case of what's going on right now. I would like to sort of say, just as kind of an idea that we can all keep in our mind, but karma does come back to bite you. I think that whether you believe in karma as a sort of a spiritual force, or you just believe in it as, if you engage in bad behavior, then it's going to come back at you, because bad behavior begets bad behavior, and lies beget lies. And I think Trump is realizing, or maybe he's not quite realized it, but the rest of the MAGA world is realizing it, that when you create this constant world of conspiracies that just build on each other, just conspiracy after conspiracy after conspiracy, eventually all it takes is one little thing to break that trust. And once that trust is broken, the whole facade comes down. Because the thing about lies, misinformation, dishonesty, conspiracy theories is that they're not built on any legitimate foundation. And when you don't build anything on a foundation, it's going to crumble. You build your house on sand, the sand's going to shift someday, and the house is going to come down. So that's not to say that, like, Epstein, there's obviously a lot of very serious stuff in there. The conspiracy is not that Epstein happened. That man's a disgusting man. Ghislaine Maxwell, I think that's how they pronounce her first name, is in jail for 20 years. And there were a lot of victims. And unfortunately, I don't think the victims get talked about enough in this, because these were young girls. I know that they've been saying a lot of times like young women, but like these were girls in many cases. And so the whole situation is disgusting and reprehensible. But the conspiracy is all this stuff around, oh, it's this, Democrat pedophile ring, and, the pizza parlor place in the basement where, of course, that one man came in to start shooting, and there is no basement in that pizza parlor. Like, you can't even get your basic facts right. And those foundations are starting to shake right now. And I, for one, not even about sort of like, Trump, sort of the administration falling apart, but just moving towards accountability and making sure that the people that are responsible for these things are being held responsible. And that includes Republicans and Democrats. I do not care about political party. The people that are responsible and that were involved in this activity that Epstein, was the ringmaster of, or whatever you want to call him, they need to be held to account. So karma does come back around to bite you. So, we'll see where this goes. But I think Trump's about to learn a really, really hard lesson here. And I think I've been saying this for a while, but there's a lot of people who are beginning to realize that they've been lied to for a long time, that Trump is and always has been a con artist. He's a con man, and he is not interested in anybody but himself. And a lot of people are beginning to realize that. And I said this in my previous video, but I want to remind people that when I say these things, it's not with an "I told you so" attitude or some degree of pleasure. I'm saying it because I want you, my neighbors, my friends, my family, I want you to realize that this man is a crook, so that you can get away from him, and then we can start building a better world, working together towards something that is better than this. Because frankly, this is the way this has been handled, the way that the Epstein files are not out yet, everything that's been going on with the Department of Justice and with the House and the FBI, and of course, Trump's part in this, like the whole thing is reprehensible. And frankly, it's fucking disgusting. It is just unbelievable that we have allowed this to happen. Like, I expect better from our leaders, from our government, from our professionals. And I think we just need to do better. So anyway, just a quick thought, a reminder, you can follow me at Volpe for America on all the social medias. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.